Hey. Good morning. Good night. Good afternoon. I need to wind down. Poco Pico Polly. Yahoo, yahoo. How are you today? I wish to shoot things until I go to sleep, which is soon. We're gonna have a chill stream. Unless I'm molding, then I don't know. What? You gonna chill here till you sleep? Okay. You can listen to me go bop bop bop. How was Neg's Nuzlocke stream? I heard it went on for about 7 hours? I forgot how to play, oh my god. Got yahoo! Actually, I won't be streaming for that long tonight, so I finished work at the bakery and I have to be at the bakery soon again, and I'm gonna go sleep. So actually I'm just here because I'm having withdrawals and I miss shooting flies. Lost a few runs in those 7 hours, and we made many Pokemon friends that also immediately died! That was bad. Don't go down. Oh. Oh. I didn't read. Oh. Tomorrow I will have, oh my god, pat 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 pat. Tomorrow I will have my very first double shift. Oh, amazing. Responsibilities. What do you mean I can't just be a streamer forever? Oh, 3 coins? Wow, I'm rich. Chan chan, chan chan. I like it when I get to fight the bats, actually. I don't know, something about it's just really satisfying. Maybe it's because they die in one hit. Not this bat though. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Pa 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 pa. Pa 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 pa. You know, I found out that cockroaches can get really big. Like, I had to dispose of some, and I only had, like, they were dead thankfully, but I didn't have like a broom or anything. I only had like tissues, like paper, like yeah, tissues. And the thing I hate most about bugs is that they've got that sort of crunch to them when you try to pick them up. And it's like, crunch. like not like eating crunch, but like, you know, the like the exoskeletons? Yeah. That sort of crunch. And so when you like pick it up, it's kinda crispy. It's kinda got that dusty, crunchy feel to it. Do you get what I mean? Do you get it? And the worst thing about it was that there was no one else around at that time. Well, like, except for my coworker who found it. This was at work. It was like... Ah, ah. Like, you know when... Because we're... in a pretty, like... How do you say? Location-wise. Actually quite... Ah! I can't talk. Anyways. It's in a place where there are a lot of bugs. So bugs are kinda the norm no matter what you do. And my coworker, she don't like bugs. And I get that. I don't really like bugs either, but someone had to get rid of it. That someone was me. And I only had one tissue. Like, you know when you go to get takeout and they give you that little like, I mean, it's kind of thick, that tissue paper they give you, not like a serviette. Pat, 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 pat. I only had one serviette, but there were two crunchy boys. So I had to like scoop one up, roll it, and then scoop the other one with the same roll. Servy tissue like a serviette. Do you reload and power sync shot? Okay. Serviette. Serviette. It's like a little bit thicker than your standard tissue. Ah, okay, clear. Oh! Good morning, Wolfensteiny. Yeah, it's actually really early for you, isn't it? It's actually gonna start getting quite late for me. Oh, what's this? Increases healing effects. I got nothing. 8 AM? Oh, you have to go to work? Do you need to be at work? Are you at work? Finish yourself low health enemies. Yeah, talk about sweat drop, right? I feel like I have your own office. Ah, okay. That's nice. I have company until I sleep. Well, challenge. No thanks. Actually, I'm not gonna be streaming that long. I should. It's already quite late. I should be sleeping. I got long things to do tomorrow. Long things. I gotta count things, gotta make things. Gotta write stuff down. Teach other people how to write stuff down. Yeah. And so I should probably be sound of mind tomorrow. So I only play for half an hour or more. Half an hour? 40 minutes. 40 minutes more at the max. Otherwise, I will die. But actually not... Like, going through 3 months of, like, playing... Well... Yeah, of, like, playing games every day. Because I'm from Plagueland and we were in lockdown. And then... Going to... Oh, I go to work. Oh, I come down. I eat. I shower. I bake. Again. And then sleep. And then go to work. Bake some more. I don't even get to eat it. US? No, not from the US. Actually, opposite side. Somewhat opposite. Ah. Where we believe that vaccines are the... Toru! Toru! The life of a life cat's busy. I see your schedule. You get busy too. I saw... I mean, it was... Ow. I saw it was pretty... Oh wait, hold on. Sentence. I dodged into it. I saw your video on Twitter that you were like, oh, I'm gonna save my Mel and make sure she don't die. And then she died. Ah! That was a mood. Dun 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 dun. So where we believe the vaccines are literally spawn of Satan and have microchips. I mean, if anybody has a phone, I guess that's a kind of microchip, ain't it? You know, say, Nyaho, how are you? Whoa. How am I doing? I'm doing fantastic. Actually, I had a bit of a stressful week. But I believe critical hits still damage over time. Kinda just like doing things I've never done before, but it's out of necessity because we're struggling with pop. Oh. Yeah, we're like short-staffed at the moment, and there's only so many people that can bake the bread. Explosive Asgard. Explosive, huh? Explosive, huh? Pop. Does it do damage? Of course, we can always just like, wait. Sorry. A baker in real life? My. Wouldn't you like to know? I won't reveal too many secrets. But I do a lot of baking at home, as if, like, oh. Because it's not like I get to eat the stuff that happens at work, so... I'm okay. Because I want to eat stuff too, you know, but eating on the job is kind of tough. You don't know how to bake things? Baking thing is easy. It's like... What about like those, like a pancake mix or like a cupcake mix? You know, the things where you just chuck an egg in, some milky and like a tablespoon of oils or something. What about those? Can you make those? Baking is honestly easier than cooking. I personally find cooking easier than baking. Because cooking, you can kind of just be like yellow and just... Oh, maybe this will taste nice in it. And you chuck it in and then you can just cry afterwards. But, you know, it's still kind of like edible. But baking is very much... hiccups. Baking is very much like chemistry. Like, if you stuff up the proportions and then you chuck it in the oven for X amount of time, then you come out with this thing that's bulked. And then you can't really eat it as well because the sort of components aren't really the best to eat raw. Like, eggy and like raw batter. It's like, it's kinda icky. Eating cookies? Yum. Yum. As long as you follow the component list and your oven does the temperature it's supposed to do, because I know a lot of ovens run hot. I'm actually quite jealous. Like, I see those ovens that have like electronic dial on it and you just go beep boop and then you can set the temperature there, but I'm jealous. I don't have one. I want one, but I'm afraid to look at how much it's gonna cost us. Where can I go? Sometimes you need to know how to whip things like eggs. If you're making a meringue, to be honest, if you don't bake, and you're not very familiar and you don't understand why things happen, meringues are kind of really rough. Bop. 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 Ah. Did I? Ah. Ba 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 ba. I pressed the wrong button. I bet you weren't expecting me to dodge into it. Ah! Bet you weren't expecting me to stand in that one. Oh. Okay, back to reading. Cooking is more like, yeah, screw it. Adding 3 times the garlic, hell yeah. The garlic is one of those things where you just can't add too much, you know, you can put in the whole bulb and things will taste bombastic. It'll be amazing, it'll be fantastic and delicious. You might be a bit smelly afterwards, but man, garlic truly is like the herb of the gods, like... Try it with baking. I'm gonna add 3 times the flour and you're gonna come out with sand. You smell not so good when eating so many garlic. It's a small price to pay. got 1 HP left. I need a bottle. I need a bottle of raspberry juice. My breath baby kicking them vampires out. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is the second time that I have died to a hexapod. Glass Asgard. Glass? What do you reckon that is? Do you reckon it's kind of like glass cannon? Like, am I gonna... Is everything gonna one hit? Like, am I gonna one hit them and they're gonna one hit me? Are we gonna RTA this? RTA to my death? Oh. Nah, I already lost precious seconds trying to get in through the door. To be honest, I actually can't bake cookies. I try, but they just, excuse me, they just, excuse me. Now we're good. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Yeah, they always come out like either too wet or like too dusty. To be fair, I'm not really using conventional ingredients because dietary reasons. I can't consume certain things, so I gotta swap stuff. And so, I mean, and I like, but when you look up recipes where you have to swap things, well, it's kind of like sometimes they're very soulless and doesn't sound that tasty. Ow, 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 ow. Ooh, that did 50 damage. But that's not what I want. I don't want to be soulless. I still want it to be damn tasty. Yeah, especially because you gotta consider like the properties of everything that you swap up. Like, you gotta weigh out where do I need less of this or more of that to compensate? What is it that you're gonna do to compensate? Oh, a flawless. Oh, oh. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, no, I want this gun. Ah, you don't have an oven? Honestly, if I don't have an oven, I wouldn't live there. I have to have an oven. My favorite thing to do is make a pumpkin cheesecake with Nutella swirled in it. Well, there are 2 things in that I can't eat. I mean, I can, but I'd be pretty sick afterwards. I can take stuff to like not be sick, but actually I can eat pumpkins, it's okay. Pumpkins I'm okay with. It's actually the cheese and the Nutella. Sort of good. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, glass is so good actually. I mean, look, I could, but a spring roll or a fried spring roll? Aren't all spring rolls fried? What do you mean? Kuna, hello, yahoo. Thanks for tuning in. I am here talking about life. Life as a maybe baker and bug exterminee. I mean exterminer of my co-workers, my group, my colleagues. Apparently Me being in the forest makes me the most qualified for bug exterminating. I can make spring roll and fried spring roll. Are they not the same thing? Are you talking about like rice paper rolls? Is that what the other one is? A rice paper roll? Like a Vietnamese rice paper roll? I don't know if there's another word for that. Didn't die in one hit. Yeah, or a fresh spring roll. Really? I never seen that. Maybe it's a overseas thing. Or maybe I just haven't left the forest in such a long time that the times have been changing. I'm slowly becoming more boomer every day that passes. What am I gonna do? You know, today I got scoffed at. Can you believe it? I went to exchange contact information with somebody and they were like, oh, a phone number. Do you have Instagram? And I was like, no. But here's my phone number. You can just text me. You can just call me if you need me. And I'm like, do you not have any social media? But I got Facebook. And I got called a boomer. Because apparently Facebook is boomer social media. But in my time, it was like the only thing. Lake Creek, no. Tumble and firing, no. Luck up on floor completion, no. Lucky horseshoe, no. It goes my attacks, okay. And boomer, I am such a boomer. If I have to learn how to use social media, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Like, I started my Twitter so that, like, you know, I could say if I was going to stream or not, or... Not that I've actually done that yet. But at least maybe I could, like, talk to people and stuff if people wanted to ask questions. Any question? Oh, whatever. But I sit there and I'm like, how do I post things? Am I supposed to reply to everybody? How do I say if someone comments on something that I post, do I click reply? Is that what I do? Or am I supposed to retweet it? I click the love heart because love heart is nice. I like everything. Thank you. I enjoy that. But then what? What do I press? What's this thread? I don't get it. Like the threads I'm used to are like forum threads. Threads. I'm like way back. like Neopets back. Or like school forums back. And then I kinda just wakanai. I don't get it. The sick forum signatures, you know, I really wish I was more proficient at like computer things that I could just throw up something like that. Oh my god, if someone could make me something like that, hell yeah, I'm gonna put that as my banner somewhere. I need something as cringe and as 2000s as possible. Actually, Kurita, you hear that? Give me something like utterly embarrassing to have on my feed somewhere. Toru, you are like that too? It's good to know I'm not the only one. If that's what you want, yes, that's what I want. I want you to channel your whole, oh god, like high school life, high school, primary, that cringe, that emo cringe that everybody goes through. I need that. Like, I'm like trying to picture it in my head right now. It's so bad. Like, I don't know if any of you have looked at my YouTube. I kind of just, or if you watched my recent swell video from a few days ago, last Sunday, you would have saw my MS paintings, my MS paint of Kuna and Shifey, and that's pretty much like the extent of my abilities. And so I'm kind of imagining like a crusty loaf like that with some like pink glitter in the backgrounds, with even shinier stars in the foreground, and they like blink. And then I got some sick tunes in the background, and it's like, I don't know, check yes Julia, are you with me? Sort of stuff in the back, or like, thanks for the memories, even though it weren't so great. Or something like, I chimed in and how many people ever heard of? Closing the goddamn door, no. It's much better to face these kind of things with a sense of place and rationality. Yeah, something like that. MySpace. Did anybody use that? Oh god, MySpace. Or like Gaia Online. Did anybody use that? Oh, all of these things, they're coming back in a flood. What do I do with this? There's too much energy. Oh, like Haber Hotel. Ah! Yep. What an era. I unfortunately never got onto like the Club Penguin phase though. Too busy playing Ragnarok or Maple Story. Dude, Gaia Online, like, what was it? Fishing and doing the jigsaw puzzles? Man, that was my dear. I love that. Rain splashing against it with a gift. Oh, there's two wolves inside you fighting and the darkness is winning. How did you even like type that down and not want to just You recently logged into your Gaia account? Oh man, I can't even like remember what sort of username I used back then. Yeah, I remember doing the jigsaw so much. Yeah, on an old email, that's true. But like, honestly, with my brain cells of the past, I would not be surprised if it got hacked already. I cannot imagine me being very secure back then. Deals percentage damage. Oh, God, that's okay, no stress. I ain't gonna be here for too long. It's already 36 minutes. So I should... yes. Username Sola 1234. No, just like straight up using Aster 1234 5 6 7 8 9 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Ah! I used to have a friend that and we talk about like really stupid passwords you can do. And you know how when people talk about keyboards, they're like, oh, it's the QWERTY keyboard because it's like the top line. My friend was like, oh, what if your password was like the middle line? Like if you started with caps lock and just dragged your finger across the keyboard and then landed on enter. The fastest password in the West. Precious minutes are precious. Yeah. I appreciate that you guys are here, you know, because I miss playing games, talking to people, and not talking about work. Even though I've literally only was there for like... It's only been like 2-3 days. Oh, I got spoiled today. Play Glenn. Just letting you just chill at home for so long. Sure, I was poor, but at least like... Yeah. Yeah. But this is still... This is like... company, you know? Company. Comfy company. I don't gotta stress with you guys, and that's nice. I can just be the loaf that I ever wanted to be. And just loaf around and shoot some bugs. You know, I really am the bug exterminator. Yeah, that's me. I should change my handle. I am not Baker, I am bug exterminator. But miss me with those flying ones, I can't do that. Can't be done. No sorry. That's a fly? Nope, sorry, can't catch it. It's got wings? Nope, sorry, not doing it. Auto aim? Well. It's good. Oh god, it really is. No! Oh, I just let him sit on me. Maybe just a couple more runs. If I die really fast in this one, maybe just one more run. Although I would really like it if I could get into Vanaheim. I can't. You know, I thought about it. Maybe I should probably stream a different game one of these days. Like, I think like 50% of my streams so far have just been BPM. I bought it and I just had too much fun. And it's nice and chill. That's true. As long as I'm having fun, you know, it's not like it's not an addiction. Not quite yet. I don't know. So my days off and probably my streaming days most likely gonna be Sunday, Monday. Those are the days I don't have to do anything. Well, I gotta do things, but at least I'm not at work doing things. Pop, pop, pop. Owie. Ha. 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 Mm. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, actually, you guys can help me. Speaking of dun, 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 dun. Wait, hold on. My brain. Okay. You know, I don't know where I picked it up from, but at one point, maybe last year, year before, I started going dun 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 dun. I don't know, someone said it or something, and it got stuck in my head. So now whenever I want to do like something suspenseful, I'm just like dun 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 dun. I don't know, slam a chess piece down and be like, I win, and just make it tame. I didn't realize that was the boss already. There's actually so many rooms I haven't been in. I should explore. Oh look! Winning. Profit already. Is it Terminator? Believe it or not, I have not seen. I am not the movie type of lass. Despite having 9 lives. I have not. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Challenge, no. Maybe it is Terminator. Maybe we can do like a Terminator watch along. You can get that on DVD these days, right? Right. I should be able to find a copy of Terminator. That's the one where he's like, like, I'll be back. That one? Is it that one? Or is that like Matrix or something? Totally legitimate DVD watch along. Yes, of course. All of my viewers and myself will totally get this in 100% legal ways. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Ah, actually, I kind of want to like... Ah, okay. See you soon, maybe. Carry 2 weapons. No. I don't think I will. Dun 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 dun. Ba-da-ba ba ba. Ba-da-ba ba ba. Ah. I go back. Already killed the boss. We go that way. That's the way we go. But yeah, so back to game. I actually like prepared a whole lot of games to play on stream. Like I bought things when they were on sale to make the big box, and I was like, oh hell yeah! Nice. Oh, I really use this explosive. Ah. I walked into it. But then here I am, just playing the same one. Dun, dun. I suppose, I mean, if I'm not sick of it, and if you guys aren't sick of it, and it's easy to jump into, and it's not like there's a story or anything either, so like if you miss a part of the stream, or you come in towards the end, you know what to expect. Ah, meeting time? Good luck! Use those brain cells. Activate those neurons. Turn that peanut juice into brain juice. It's already been 47 minutes. I thought... I mean, look, I did this to myself, but... I was dreaming, and brain told me I'd get tired eventually. And look, I am tired, but like sleepy tired, sleep like full asleep right now, tired, not quite. Oh. 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 Ah, 3 keys, 3 shields, and a refund on one of my coins. Hell yeah. That's some good stuff. Okay, maybe after this one we can go pass away. Yeah, I'm kinda tired though. Wow, range up, hell yeah. I got 5 keys, that's so many keys. Reload empowers the next shot. Or explode every single shot. Also, I know I'm mumbling, but if it gets too quiet, you let me know. I'm coming for ya, Yima. Bop, 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 ba da ba da ba ba ba. I walked into it. Yeah, this guy makes me want to play Dark Souls. Look at him casting Soul Arrow on me. How dare he? Actually, it's more like Crystal Arrow, huh? I made it to Vanaheim. Oh, oh. Ah, it sounds okay. Okay, good. I think I turned up the voice since last time because I was kind of trying to. Pure goodness, I was kind of trying to find out volumes. I'm still a little bit. Oh, I don't like big fly. Oh, I have key. Key up. Only one. That's nice. It's 15 minutes. It's all TJP. We're okay. We're okay. Ah! Scorpy bro. He really coming for it. He's really trying to slide into those DMs. sweet. Toru, what time is it for you right now? Is it late? Do you gotta go to work too? Is it work time for you? Eh. Ah! Chan. 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 Ah. I didn't... Almost midnight? Oh, that is similar. Similar. Yes, it is indeed quite late. And I believe I have established I am Boomer Cat. I have to turn into Boomer Cat to survive. Ah. Wait, I need all my brain cell for this. Please, please, please. Pop. Pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Such is such. Where's the other one? There's one more. Ha! Ha! We're gonna go back to that room and drink that other strawberry juice. Mozzie's right. You used to not operate. Wait, you're used to operating on not a lot of sleep. Yeah, but I kind of like sleep. Oh. Okay, we're gonna go sweaty. Ah. Literally, as soon as I was like, ooh, I'm gonna try seriously, I go. Okay. We're gonna RTA this one, don't worry. Don't worry about it. Oh, did I get hit? Ah, I got hit. Captain. I need a medic. No, I need coins. Oh, 5 coins? That might be enough. It was enough. We got a Marge. Oh, I don't wanna sleep right now, but I should soon. I just want to go to bed now. Maybe. Oh, I can't run and shoot at the same time. Up. Speedrun, any percentage. My shame. Yeah, I'm totally like dirt tier on Valorant. Hello, Kuna. And welcome to me at the beginning of the stalling stream. Because it is 3 minutes until the time that I said in my title that I would stop. But you know, such is life. Am I gonna keep playing? Am I gonna stop? Giant champion. Big boy. Ah. I got. Alright, sins, not tragedies stuck in my head. Yes. Alright, tragedies. Such a tragedy. Well, I've got a minute and a half left. Right, this reminds you of Joker because that's what he is. He is Doravka. Doravka. Okay, this is the true RT, don't worry. But RTA to what? To completion? To death? Until my sanity runs out? Until my eyes start to crust over because I'm not blinking? Oh, money. Money, huh? Jump up. Jump up. I see. Ah. Speaking of my eyes getting crusty. Oh. Oh yeah? They are kinda tired though. I've been staring at numbers all day today. At least. Oh, this is so bright. Ah. I have no key and no money. And ladies and gentlemen, we have officially passed that 60-minute mark, and we are still here. In the dark room as well. I know. I'm going to go blind. I will be blind. I will be a boomer that has to wear glasses. I'm gonna need, like, you know how when they have like librarians and they got the circle glasses and then they got the thread that holds the glasses so they can just take it off. Did I get hit? I did. And it's always like a chain of beads as well. It's never like just a string or anything. It's beads. It's glam. And of course their white hair is up in a bun. And they do the thing where they face down but look up at you. Like past the glasses, like above the glasses. Yeah. Can I just have a boomer outfit? What was popular back in the 2000s? Is frosted tips too far? What about like flared pants, like disco pants? That's also a little bit too far, isn't it? But like jeans though? jeans? Was it the era of denim? Actually, I don't know. Ah? Leech. Ah, the MySpace suggestion? Like, it's gonna be like some sort of galaxy starry background or something, and we're gonna have sparkles, and they're gonna like flash in and flash out, and then we're gonna have the sweet tunes on the side, like thanks for the memories, even if they weren't so great. She makes my feel only sweeter. What else is good? My Chemical Romance. Not that I actually listen to them. I actually don't know what their songs are like. What did I listen to? What did I listen to when I was a kid? I don't know. I listen to the sound of my own brainwaves. I chimed in with a heaven. Wait, let's start from the beginning so I can get this out of my head. Well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews of the church corridor, and I can't help but to hear something exchanging of words. What a beautiful wedding, what a beautiful wind. It says rising to the waiter, and what is she in the pilgrim's time? Pilgrim's bride is a redacted. I chimed in with a haven't you people ever heard of? Closing the goddamn door, no. It's much better to face these kind of things. The sense of poison rationality. I chimed in, haven't you people ever heard of? Closing the goddamn door, and no. I got all my money back. Much better face these kind of things with a sense of. Well, in fact, well, if you look good at this way, I'm technically a emergency. But my run ain't saved. Well. We are nearing that midnight mark, folks. In about 10 minutes, we are going to approach our destination, so please buckle in and make sure that you are seated. There may be a little bit of turbulence along the way, so do not panic. If something goes amiss, the oxygen masks will fall. And when they do, you take the big breath, you calm down. You do the 4-4 and the 4 and the 4. You breathe in for 4. You hold for 4. And you release for 4. And then you chill for 4. And then you do it all over again. Amazing. Thank you for coming to this We Breathe Oxygen talk. This spider! Thank you. Sorry. Boomer karaoke stream next. What songs can we sing? I want it that way. Tell me why. Da, 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 da. Na, na. Da, na, na, da. Ooh! Chick, chick. Cha, cha, cha. Chick, 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 2. Okay. For real. 8 minutes. Just 8. Just 8. Just 8 minutes. 8 more minutes. I don't know, maybe we can just vibe for 8 minutes. Let's just vibe for 8 minutes. That might be better. Challenges? What can we do with challenges? Oh, retro run. A boss rush? Full auto. What is this? Retro. Retro Asgard. Am I back? Am I back to the DOS games? Oh, ooh, it's speedy. Oh my god. Or at least it feels really speedy. Holy smoly. Oh, okay, max speed. Okay. That is why. Okay. I can't see Jack. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown. And then what? And then what happened? What's the last line? I don't know, but I was very tempted to say, and they lived happily ever after. Because that rhymes with water. Poor Jack. Ah! Wait, this wouldn't... Ooh? Ooh? This wouldn't be as bad if I could... Dun 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 dun. I wish I didn't have the speed buff. Ah! Dun dun cha! Dun dun cha! Dun dun cha! Okay, we're gonna go into this just to see how fast I die. Because I haven't seen it before and I'm kind of curious. Infested? Oh man. Starting us off strong tonight. Infested. Right. What is that? Oh, it's shield, man. It's shield. Ow, pow! Wait, how is that? How is that supposed to be doable? Hold on. Hold the phone. Me? Yeah, okay, so we don't got infested this time. But I noticed I died in 2 hits. 2. T-W is O. I was about to say 0, but that's not quite right. The true the true RTA. Let's play as Hilda. I got 5 minutes. Okay, don't worry about it. What's a good boomer song? Ooh. Wait, I only got 50 HP? Yo. Find more gold? Hell yeah. Well, 50 HP. Nice. That's okay, don't worry. It's just a flesh wound. Let's go onto YouTube for the last little bit. Let's go find some sweet jams. Sweet jammies. Sweet jams. What is a good song? What is a good song? Wow, like going into YouTube without all my recommendations are like, here, you should watch Squid Game. Squid Game. I wonder what will happen if I type in Boomer song. Okay. It was just, okay, Boomer. With a picture of a dirge on it. I don't want to get slapped with accidental copyright. I heard it's good, but not the best thing in the world. Is it good because it's like refreshing that it's like it's Korean, right? And they're really good at making things really like emotional and suspenseful. Is it good because it's like so different from like Western media? Viral. Yeah. Blacksmithy, what you got for me? You got a revolver. Hello! Welcome. You escaped. Is the meeting still going? Ah. Da, 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 da. Oh, it's over? Yahoo! Nice. As you can tell, my brain is starting to fade away. Yes, I believe it is soon. My temporary death is soon. Oven timer is up. Yeah. Fresh baguettes, yeah. Dun. Yeah, my eyes are getting crusty. Soon. Okay, after this run, I promise, I pinky promise. Dun. Dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I got 4 keys. Strike to the beat. Yeah, that treated me well last time I had it. Oh! Yes. It is doing God's work. Hexapod! Oh. Up, 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 up. Oh, I got 22 coins. That's a lot of coin. Could you have where if you got coin? Ha! What this do? Yahoo! You are unsurprisingly late. This is BPM. The I should be sleeping stream. I promised that I would stop after this run. Whoa. So I don't know. Maybe I'll be God and it will last forever. Or maybe I'll... Whoa. A mega shot. Or maybe I'll just die in the next room. Who knows? Box? No. Box? No. Box? Finish us off low. HP? No. Da, 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 da. What is everybody's plan today? Leaf Boo? Am I gonna die in one hit? Uh-oh. 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 Let me live! Let me live! Let me live! Ah, bah, 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 bah. Ah, bah, 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 bah. Oh, thank God. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Work and get some beautiful Vanaheim. That sounds nice. Work and get some tiles and clean the house. Busy day. Yeah, that does sound like a busy day. Sometimes clean house takes up so much time. Reloading is hard with this gun. Bam! Okay, I don't know what that did. What was the... What was the tooltip for that again? like a shot. Whoa, 4 coins? Uh-oh. 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 Ow, 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 ow. Oh dear, oh dear. Not like this, not like this, not like this. Let me live. Jump up? No. Challenge? No. Absolutely not. Pistol, pistol. Pistol? Is pistol? Cannot tell you. Eat that! Huh? Ah. Dun 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 dun. Ah, Cthulhu! It's already 10 past. Oh. More HP. I want a hat. A hat. Hat. Having fun in video games, yeah. It really... I didn't have to think about it. For so long, got to take a nice break. But we're on the road again. Da -da 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 -da. Fighting boss? Champion deity. I walked into him. Double kill. I got him, he got me. I don't know how to dodge that actually. I feel like I get hit by it every single time. Every time. At least we got to listen to fanfare. Okay, well, it's like an hour and a half of streaming, which is double the time that I said I would stream for. Okay, otsukare. Otsukasta. Okay, thank you, thank you. Good job, everybody. I guess it's time to sleep. It is time. It is time to rest those eyes. Those little eyeballs, 1 and 2, both of them. You know, if you close your eyelids, you might have to use your hands to help you out here. But if you can just like pinch the top eyelid with the bottom eyelid, and then it becomes like, soon it'll become a natural feeling. And if you can do that long enough, you can skip time. It's like, you know when you're playing on the Xbox, back in the day, the big chunky one, the big black brick. If you hold down, select, start, left trigger, right trigger, left bumper, and right bumper, you can manually restart your Xbox. And there is my fun fact for the day. Whether it's true or not, I actually don't remember. I remember my Xbox having some sort of function like that, but I don't know. But I can at least assure you that the pinching of your eyelids to skip time, that works. But it depends on the people. How long you skip, it depends. And so for me, I will hopefully skip 7 hours. And then the sun will be up. And then I can rise yet again in the warmth. That'd be good. Okay. Not enough rambling. Okay, good night. Thanks for coming. Tori, thanks for keeping me company. Tina, thank you for coming and mod for me. Delph, good luck. I tried to say good night and reading at the same time, and I said good luck. But good night to you, Del, even though it was only like 2 seconds since you got in here. And good luck on the rest of your work day, Gut. I hope you don't get pulled into too many meetings. Okay. Oh yes. Next time my stream will probably be like Sunday. Yeah, we'll play something. We'll chill for a few hours. That'd be good. I miss you guys. Okay. Oh yes.